When the INFJ finally learns to put their needs first, this will happen. Individuals with the INFJ personality are often known for their selflessness, deep empathy, and relentless desire to help others. While these traits make them compassionate and understanding friends, partners, and colleagues, they can also lead to a common struggle, neglecting their own needs. For many INFJs, prioritizing themselves feels foreign and even uncomfortable. They are natural caretakers who are deeply invested in the well-being of others, often at the expense of their own emotional, physical, and mental health. But when an INFJ finally learns to put their needs first, a profound transformation takes place. In today's video, we're going to explore what happens when an INFJ prioritizes self-care, sets boundaries, and takes control of their own life. If you're an INFJ or no one, keep watching because this shift in mindset can be life-changing. 1. Stronger sense of self-worth and confidence. INFJs often struggle with feelings of inadequacy or not being enough. This stems from their tendency to put others first and neglect their own needs. However, when INFJs make the conscious decision to prioritize their well-being, their sense of self-worth grows. They begin to recognize their own value, not just as someone who helps others, but as a whole and complete individual with their own dreams, needs, and desires. This shift in mindset leads to greater confidence in their abilities, decisions, and life path. INFJs start to believe that they are worthy of love, respect, and happiness, not just because of what they give to others, but because of who they are. 2. Greater emotional balance and mental clarity. INFJs are highly attuned to the emotions of others, often absorbing the feelings and stress of those around them. This can leave them emotionally drained, anxious, or even burnt out. But when an INFJ learns to put their own needs first, they begin to create emotional boundaries that protect their inner world. By prioritizing self-care, INFJs experience greater emotional balance. They're no longer constantly weighed down by the emotions of others, and they find it easier to differentiate between their own feelings and the feelings of those around them. This newfound emotional clarity allows them to think more clearly, make better decisions, and navigate life with a greater sense of peace. 3. Reconnecting with their inner purpose. INFJs are driven by a strong sense of purpose, but in their desire to help others, they can lose sight of their own path. They often put others' needs, dreams, and problems ahead of their own, which leaves little time for self-reflection and personal growth. When an INFJ starts to put their own needs first, they reconnect with their inner purpose. This means they take time to reflect on what they want from life, whether it's pursuing a creative passion, switching careers, or simply seeking more balance. This reconnection with their purpose reignites their passion for life, giving them a renewed sense of direction and fulfillment. 4. Healthier relationships and deeper connections. INFJs are natural caregivers, but when they consistently prioritize others at the expense of themselves, they can develop resentment or frustration in their relationships. They may feel unappreciated or taken for granted, which can create emotional distance between them and the people they care about. By putting their needs first, INFJs develop healthier, more balanced relationships. They no longer feel the need to constantly give without receiving, which leads to more mutual respect in their connections. As they set boundaries and communicate their needs more clearly, INFJs also form deeper, more meaningful relationships with those who truly understand and appreciate them. This shift allows them to focus on quality over quantity when it comes to friendships and partnerships. 5. Reduced burnout and increased energy. INFJs are known for their empathy and desire to help others, but this often leads to overextending themselves. They may find themselves constantly drained, exhausted, and struggling with burnout. When an INFJ finally learns to put their needs first, they realize the importance of managing their energy and avoiding emotional overload. By setting clear boundaries and taking time for themselves, INFJs avoid burnout and experience increased energy levels. They prioritize rest, engage in activities that nourish their soul, and make time for solitude, something that is essential for all introverts. As a result, they feel more energized, motivated, and productive in all areas of life. 6. The development of stronger boundaries. INFJs have a tendency to overextend themselves emotionally and physically in their relationships, work, and social lives. They often struggle with setting boundaries because they don't want to disappoint or hurt others. But when an INFJ learns to put their needs first, they begin to develop stronger, healthier boundaries. These boundaries help INFJs protect their time, energy, and emotional well-being. They become more selective about who they allow into their inner circle and are no longer afraid to distance themselves from toxic or draining relationships. This newfound sense of self-respect allows INFJs to stand firm in their convictions and prioritize their own happiness without feeling guilty. 7. Enhanced creativity and self-expression. INFJs are naturally creative and introspective individuals, but their creativity can suffer when they are overwhelmed by the needs of others. When they finally put their needs first, INFJs have more time and space to explore their creative passions and express themselves fully. Whether it's writing, art, music, or another form of creative expression, INFJs will find that prioritizing themselves opens up new avenues for self-expression. They'll feel more inspired, more in tune with their inner world, and more connected to their unique creative voice. This can lead to personal breakthroughs and greater fulfillment in their creative endeavors. 8. The ability to say no without guilt. One of the most significant changes an INFJ experiences when they put their needs first is learning the power of the word no. INFJs tend to be people pleasers, often agreeing to help others even when it drains their energy. They feel a deep sense of responsibility to support others, which can lead to them saying yes to things that don't align with their own goals or well-being. When INFJs prioritize themselves, they understand that saying no doesn't make them selfish or unkind. It simply means they're protecting their time, energy, and mental health. As they practice setting healthy boundaries, they begin to say no without feeling guilty, which frees up time for activities that truly matter to them and align with their personal goals. When an INFJ learns to put their needs first, the transformation is nothing short of life-changing. From healthier relationships and increased energy to greater emotional clarity and a renewed sense of purpose, the benefits are profound. By taking the time to prioritize themselves, INFJs not only improve their own well-being but also become better equipped to support others in a balanced and sustainable way. If you're an INFJ, have you started putting your needs first? What changes have you noticed in your life since making that shift? Let us know in the comments below.